Ready black. Take black. Ready camera 2. Ready talent. Take camera 2. New talent. Ready camera 1. Take 2. And ready direct. Take CB2. Keep direct. Ready camera 1. Ready marina. Ready marina. Alright, take camera 1. Keep marina.
The McMichaels and Brian jury selection report. Gregory McMichael and his son Travis McMichael, along with their neighbor William Bryan Jr., are accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery on February 3, 2020, as he was out for a jog in Brunswick, Georgia. The jurors for the trial have been selected, and only one juror out of the 12 is black. Prospective jurors were questioned about their views on the Confederate flag, Black Lives Matter, and how black people are treated in the criminal justice system. The prosecutors have argued black panelists were intentionally removed from the pool. Judge Timothy Walmsley has declined the prosecutor's request to make the jury more diverse. The trial will start February 7, 2022.
All right, take camera 3. Keep Connor.
Climate change is a hot topic in California at the moment. Geologists and environmentalists agree that cycles of drought and severe rainfall become the new norm. The spouts of heavy rain don't combat drought, unfortunately, but create new drought.
Chris, we'll make these cuts when they're from camera to camera, okay? Cuts when it's from camera to camera.
Our climate is a crucial matter here at SRJC. It's incredibly important. Fellow students here at the JC have created a brilliant podcast about fires, climate, mental health, and much more. Their podcast, Chronic Catastrophe, has been picked up by NPR and is out on all podcast streaming platforms now.
Good recovery, Connor.
Next, we have an exclusive interview with two members of Chronic Catastrophe.
Ready.
Nick Vidas and Lauren Spades. Here is the trailer.
Roll it.
All right, get the desk moved.
Okay, great work so far. Nice job.
Calamity beyond expectation. An event that causes sudden, extraordinary damage and suffering. A catastrophe is a single event, or it's supposed to be.
Actually, Chris, ready camera 2, and Julian, if you want to try the lighting effect, we can take a look at it.
In the past 4 years, we've dealt with 100-year flood, 6 major wildfires, and countless days of bad air that combined
T-minus 30.
burn more land in Houston, Texas,
Take the key lights out, too.
buildings, and cause more than 250,000 people to evacuate their homes.
Yep.
More than once.
I don't think it's dramatic. I don't think we should do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Catastrophe. Podcast co-hosted by Rebecca Bell.
Okay, here we go.
T-minus 10.
Thanks to a grant from the California Humanities through the Democracy and Informed Citizen Emerging Journalist Fellowship Program. Each episode of the show will focus on what happens to us when catastrophe is unrelenting, when it's everywhere. What happens to our minds and to our
That looks good.
Yeah. T-minus 5.
Because if not, where do you move to escape?
New episodes drop in October wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Darlene Ducharme, and I'm being joined by Nick Vidas and Lauren.
Oh.
And nice to have you here. I'm glad you could take the time and answer some questions for us about your exciting new project.
Good to be here.
So you all produced a podcast, 4-part podcast that has now been picked up by NPR. Tell me how this podcast came to be.
Yeah, it started with a grant from California Humanities, which is a statewide organization that supports the arts, and they underwrite stories that aren't necessarily being told in the larger press. So we pitched an idea of talking about what happens to people, the human toll from repeat disasters.
That's the law of Mike.
Typically, the covers
There's nothing you can do about it.
losses and the environmental problems related to climate change, and we wanted to fill that gap.
Nick, what about you? How did you get involved?
So I got involved, actually, I was asked by the advisor, and in about late December, or like first week of January, and she said, do you want to be a part of this big idea that we have, this grant? And I just said yes, instantly off the bat. I just wanted to
We'll change all live batteries after this.
be creating at that time, but I knew that I wanted to be a part of it.
That's awesome. So this is about, you interviewed a lot
That could be them getting it could be cell phone interference, too.
of disasters that we have that are due to climate change. How did you find people to interview?
Camera 1.
Yeah, the JC is a great resource for us in terms of sources. You know, we're here in Sonoma County, and the JC is a big institution, so there are a lot of people that were directly affected either by fire or flood that we know or...
Whose mic is it giving you guys the problem?
Can't tell.
Okay. Because
We
Lauren's
don't
phone
know
is on
who's
the
it.
ground next to me.
And then for some of the experts that we spoke to, and you know, our sitting congressman, Representatives Huffman and Thompson, we called and explained the grant and what we were doing, and they were all, you know, very pleased to lend their voice.
So how much was that grant?
It was an $11,000 grant.
And that covered all the podcasting costs?
It did, yeah.
It did, yeah. You know, most of it went into just the editing software that we used, and you know, for our own time working on this podcast. I mean, we've been working on it since February, from February to late September. So it's been a long journey, and I just can't believe where it's at now.
Somewhat tedious, but probably gave you a lot of satisfaction to finish this project, because it's well produced. I listened to some of it, and I'm totally impressed. So where are you going from this? You have 4 podcasts. Would you do this again? I mean, on another subject?
We would love to, yeah. You know, I mean, the grant was really the driving force behind it. It wasn't really connected to classwork. So we would need to figure out a way to make that happen, but we would certainly love to dig into something else.
Yeah, and I mean, we've put our blood, sweat, and tears into this. I mean, there were times where we didn't think that this was going to be finished. I mean, we've had so much going on in this, in this year. I mean, we've each gone through our own little mini chronic catastrophe as the co-hosts. Trying to get this, all together, but it's been so rewarding, and I mean, all my co-hosts are like, we're family now. I mean, we've been through so much.
Spent a lot of time together. Thank you both for being here. I really appreciate this. Again, this is on NPR. It's a 4-part podcast on disasters in Sonoma County, particularly chronic fires, and how that has affected people personally, spiritually, and pretty much every other human way you can think of. And we are going to go back to Greg, and thank you very much.
Chronic Catastrophe is available on NPR, Spotify, and Oak Leaf Online. In other news, homelessness can strike for any number of reasons, especially here in California. Natural disasters, pandemics, or an unexpected hospital bill. And in many parts of the United States, housing costs are through the roof. This is why Homes for the Homeless are committed to developing a more affordable and effective housing solution to meet the needs of each individual.
This is all CD3. Nice work. Play.
Homes for the Homeless is a nonprofit organization focused on providing innovative, transition.
All right, nice work, guys. Moving into our last section here.
This summer, in collaboration with the Boys and Girls Club of Sonoma Marin, the Sonoma County Probation Department, Federal Construction, and many others, local youth were given the opportunity to build 2 portable ADA-compliant bathroom and shower units for the homeless.
Part of what we're doing with Homes for the Homeless is we're creating an avenue for people to find their place and how they can give back to the community. So we came up with this pilot program to help create education, awareness, and education.
Just let them know.
They have issues in their lives. With a stick built unit, they're learning everything you could possibly learn about building a house. Roofing, new siding, new painting, new flooring. At the end of the day, kids that have problems in their lives are going to get some direction and have hopefully a good career that pays well. And people that are experiencing homelessness can have the decency of taking a shower.
This vocational program is designed to inspire careers in construction and benefit the most vulnerable youth in our community. Contractors taught the pilot curriculum, including Cal OSHA guidelines and multiple subtrades in the construction field.
It's fantastic to see what opportunity this provides to the youth. And it's really amazing because these skills, these trades, they can take with them into later life. So hopefully learning to take pride in their work.
We just hit the halfway point on the package.
Correct.
Hopefully, who knows exactly what the future's going to bring. But at least, it kind of sets the groundwork.
Finn said he's feeling self-conscious. He says he looks like a glass of ranch dressing. Can we check the color coding?
Installation and removal should it become necessary to relocate the project to meet the shifting needs of the local community.
Hold it. You got it. Hold it. There you go.
We're developing scopes of work, a curriculum, and a syllabus that we will use for future builds. The idea is that this is a program that we can incorporate locally, statewide, and also nationally. We're so excited about how readily
We are near the 30-second mark.
and to help out our community and to the cause that we're involved with.
He is ecstatic.
Additionally, the flexibility offered by modular housing's ease of transportation ensures resources can be deployed where they are in most demand.
We're all true believers, and we really do believe in transformation instead of transactional occurrences for young people. If you believe in them, they will succeed.
Their ultimate goal is
We just hit the 30-second mark.
from initial intake all the way through reintegration into the community.
I see a project like this going first all across the United States. I think it's an incredible project to help out the homeless. I really do. It's in deep need, and it's been that way for years. And hopefully it'll spread across the globe. That would be wonderful.
10 seconds.
It's the only place that has homeless people.
Media
5.
Julian Ochoa and Denitra Trader reporting.
Take left.
All right, nice work. Nice work, nice work.